Greetings and salutations everyone, Mac, this is Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky. It's been enough time. I'd say we could have a sneak at Bidooff's diary, maybe some flores. Something's written here. Oh yeah, we've got nearly as many as we had last time, in fact maybe more. Gas attack. Something was sure a surprise the other day. I was checking out the outlaw notice board when it suddenly stank like rotten sulfur. Then everyone turned and looked at me like I had something to do with it, by golly. I swear, I really had nothing to do with that awful stink, by golly. I've been guilty in the past, like that time in my room once. Then twice in the men's hall, once in the guildmaster's quarters, but by golly, I surely am not guilty of anything this time, I swear! Oh boy. Expedition! The guild's going on an expedition soon. It'll be my first expedition. That sure got my heart racing, by golly. But will they think about choosing me? Compared to everyone else, I'm slow and klutzy. Even Team Hardstar's rookies are getting better and better. But I'm surely not giving up, by golly. I'll do the best I can to get picked for the expedition, yup. Camaraderie. There was sort of a scene today. Those Team Hardstar members were denied dinner tonight. They went to bed hungry. I reckon they goofed up something bad to be punished that way. Yup. Still, going without dinner's a rotten thing. I know I surely can't last a night with a full belly. Yup. So I decided that I'd save a bit of my dinner so I could share it with them. Turns out everyone had the same idea. We all saved a bit of our dinners, it seemed. So we all met that night and talked it over. Yup. We decided we'll share our food with Team Hardstar. We reckon we'll sneak them the food tomorrow morning after morning briefing. Yup. The older apprentices are usually really strict, but it turns out they're awfully nice at heart. Oh, this is making me all emotional, by golly. You all remember that part, right? Awesome expedition. We're back home, back from our expedition at last. Yup. It was my first expedition, so yup, I was scared something awful. But here I am, back at home at the guild. Yup. The expedition sure was inspiring. We got to see pretty Fogbound Lake and other stuff. But what sticks in the most in my mind, by golly, was reaching base camp with Ekman's team. Yup. It was the first expedition for all three of us, so it wasn't easy, no siree. I ended up causing a lot of trouble for Team Hardstar, but we helped each other the best we could, by golly. We finally made it to base camp. I swear that had to be one of the happiest times in my life, by golly. Oh, if it wasn't for Team Hardstar, this expedition wouldn't have been quite so fun. Surely have to thank that Ekman Ace. No sleep. Oh, I'm feeling foggy from not getting my fair share of sleep. I share my room with Meldred and Corfish, but lately Croagunk's been taken to sleeping into our room for some shut-eye every so often. Well, that Croagunk, he usually beds down by that swap cauldron of his. But lately he's taken to sleeping in here. Just the other day I was surprised to find Croagunk sleeping nearby, by golly. Then he murmured, "Morning there, Bidooff." I don't want my day to start that way. That surely put a scare in me. Yup. Now I can't sleep because that Croagunk might want to hang out again. Ooh. P.S. The Great Dusknoir is sure mighty wise. Not only that, he shows respect to everyone. Even me. By golly, you have to respect someone like that back. The Guild at Night. Thanks to Croagunk, I haven't been able to get a good night's sleep lately. There's nothing to do if you're awake at night, so I took a stroll through the guild. Yup. I glanced in Ace and Ekman's room, but they were deep in sleep by golly. I reckon they must be exhausted from their daily training. Yup. I didn't peek into Chimecho and Sunflora's room. That'd be downright rude. Yup. Huh? Diary? You wanted me to peek? I surely can't do that. It's just not done. Who could live that down? Sneaking into the Guildmaster's room was too scary, so I gave that a pass and kept nosing around elsewhere. Yup. Now that Chatot, by golly, that one gave me quite the start. So Diary, where do you reckon that Chatot sleeps at night? Well, surprise, he sleeps on top of the top rung of the guild's entry ladder. When I crept nearby, he thought I was trying to run away by golly, so he wildly attacked me. I'm still sore all over from that, by gosh. P.S. Crystal Cave sure lived up to its name, being full of crystals and all. Surely was a pretty place. Yup. So pretty I couldn't help helping myself to a crystal. It's my own precious treasure. Yup. But when everyone found out about it, all I got was a bunch of grief. Let's go read Sunflora's diary. Traumatize her a bit more at the idea of people reading her diary. Mystery. Something very mysterious happened at our guild the other day. We were in the guild when, oh my gosh, the place was stunk up by an atrocious stench. Oh my gosh, I'd never experienced such a foul cloud of fumes. It was an eek-worthy moment. But everyone denied responsibility for it. But there's no fooling me. Oh my gosh, I know what I smelled and there was no mistaking it. Eek, how mysteriously it crept upon us. Who is the culprit? Eek! I can't do a high-pitched eek on demand. A rare expedition. In the morning briefing, Chatot told us something that's worth a good scream, eek. There's an expedition coming up. Yippee! Oh my gosh, it's been simply ages since our last one. On our last expedition, we brought home simply massive amounts of treasures. We shared everything with everyone in Treasure Town. It was a happy time. Ooh, the upcoming expedition should be fun. I wonder where we'll explore this time. My roommate Chimecho and I got all excited about guessing the destination. Of course, I'm going to do everything I can to be picked for the expedition. Ooh, I'm feeling motivated. Yippee! Inspiration. Oh my gosh, something happened that was totally uplifting. Tonight, King Heartstar had to go without dinner for some silly reason. While we were eating, oh my gosh, Bidoof was leaving part of his dinner untouched. And this is Bidoof, right? The one we call the bottomless barrel because of his big appetite. Whatever could have caused that? Maybe he's heartbroken? Well, I guessed that at first. But then I figured out what he was really doing. He was leaving some of his dinner for Ekman's team. Then, oh my gosh, the others noticed too. So we all did what Bidoof was doing. We left bits and pieces of our dinner. Though Loudred and agonized over the decision to the end. Yippee! Everyone pitched in to help. How sweet of them! Oh my gosh, I'm getting so emotional. In the end, we decided to share the smaller things ourselves and leave them with one whole apple each. Chimecho, Bidoof and I will keep those 2 apples tonight. Tomorrow morning, we'll give them to Team Heartstar. They must be hungry now, but they have to endure it just a little longer. We all have to stick together and try to make it into the expedition party. So yeah, it wasn't just the people that had appeared in our room. Everyone chimed in. Except maybe Wigglytuff and Chatot. Maybe Krogunk. Back home. We just got back from our expedition now. Oh my gosh, am I exhausted. Ooh, this expedition left a big impression on me in every way. Especially the sight of Fogbound Lake. Oh my gosh, it moved me in ways I can't express. Oh, but if I write any more details, Oopsie would be so upset. That wouldn't be good. Eek! This was the best of all the expeditions I've attended. Oh, I hope I can go with everyone again sometime. Oh my gosh, Dust Noir! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, the famous Dust Noir girl, yippee! And he plans to stay in Treasure Town for a while, yippee! I got to talk to him. He's wise and courteous and handsome and oh my gosh, yippee! Yip 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 yee, that's what it feels like. Yeah. I might have gone a bit too into character there. Where's Grovile? The whole guild is now searching for that thieving Grovile. Bidoof, Dugtrio and I searched Crystal Cave, but our search turned up nothing. Where could that Grovile be? He must be caught, no matter what. For Uxi's sake too, we'll catch that criminal. P.S. That silly Bidoof. Oh my gosh, he was no help in looking for Grovile. Not only that, he even brought home a crystal as a souvenir. Eek! That reminds me, when we were leaving Crystal Cave, I caught Bidoof grinning to himself. Now that I think about it, oh my gosh, that was him grinning about that crystal. Oh my gosh, I never suspected Bidoof could leer in such an icky way. Eek! It's another new discovery. Eek! So yeah, long story short, we found our way to the bottom of Quicksand Cave, we found another time gear, and Grovile knocked us on the head. He stole it, we had to run for our lives. I don't think there's much left that we can do. Another time gear was stolen? The guild's crew seems to run itself ragged these days. There's no way we can ignore what Grovile is up to. Arrest Tauros. Oh, okay, have a look at this quest specifically here. In fact, let's get the screen settings open for a bit. Restriction with electric type partner. Restriction with fighting type partner. Some of these quests are going to have restrictions tied to them. It's really kind of dumb. Maybe the idea is that certain outlaws will be chasing specific types of Pokemon for easy pickings. But let's have a look at this one again. So Tyranitar we need a fighting type partner for, which means dealing quad damage to him. With Wingull we need an electric type partner, which means quad damage to him. I don't know. I do have a decent electric type at least. I hope you'll do well on your Crystal Cave expedition. Anyway, we want to take Misery off the main team and bring Buddy back. So yeah, I called Starly Steven because ST. I wasn't thinking of Steven Universe. I've heard even the great Dusknoir himself is tracking Grovile. But so far the thief has looted them all. He must be good. So everyone is saying that Grovile has appeared again. Well, I'm sorry. We've been trying to get the news about Grovile, but we've had no success finding useful information. We promise we'll keep at it. I swear somewhere around the guild there's actually a list of even more of the morning cheers, so it's not just smiles go for miles. Oh, here we go. 1. Don't shirk work. 2. Run away and pay. 3. Smiles go for miles. And now we have the rest of it. 4. Once you put a job on your team's list, then use take job. That step can't be missed. 5. Restock your supplies and rations before heading out on explorations. 6. Before you move, try to think about the moves you should link. 7. While exploring, don't you panic. Stay cool and calm, never manic. 8. Helping all Pokemon in need is an explorer's duty indeed. 9. Do lots of jobs, that's truly the key. You'll reach gold rank, just wait and see. 10. The money you earn is shared with the guild. That's the way our friendship will build. So the 10th step is propaganda for it's okay that we've taken all your money. Also, you've reached gold rank, so does that mean we have to keep trying? No salespeople, no agents, no survey takers. Well, I guess since we've got that whole thing with Grovyle going on, I was intending to visit and see what Misery has to say about waiting for a new adventure. Darn, my bad. I found a so-called secret room earlier. Huh? Where was it? Like I'm gonna tell you that. Hey, listen up! I was here having a juice drink and something really cool happened. Once I finished my drink, I found WIN written on the bottom of my glass. I busted out laughing. There are such surprises here at the juice bar. Yeah, sometimes a Pokemon will actually try to join your team. And other times they'll actually they'll give you an egg flat out. You get all sorts of weird things at the juice bar. I love to hear Wobbuffet blurt out, "That's right," when someone wins on a prize ticket. Oh, I'd love to hear her yell at that again. Alright, here we go. Did you hear the happy news? Why not? Thanks everyone's recycling project, we made a new discovery. This time treasure was discovered, so we're offering higher grade of recycled items. Since we're gold rank, we should be able to get an even better prize ticket than usual. The item you want and the item you'll have to trade. We can get a calcium in exchange for 1 sleep seed and 3 orange berries, naturally. Yes, our rank means we can now get gold tickets. We don't need Petra Scarves or special bands. We could sell those, but honestly I'm fine with it as is. Silver gummies are dumb. Oh man, we have so many heal seeds. Take all these grimy foods, I don't need them. Today I actually finished editing an episode where I got the jackpot. Wait, am I going to have to edit the jackpot out of the episode? Oh, you can't be serious. Okay, we're going to have to go back and edit that out of the episode. That's right. Oh, yeah! I love how Wynot and Wobbuffet and even Spinder will get in on the dance. But also, your team members will run over to see if you've won something. And then when Ludicolo busts through the wall, they go flying out of the cafe. And then the wall is fixed. So it never actually happened. I must congratulate you. Why not? Here's your big win prize. And we got it on the gold ticket, so that's gotta be good, eh? Okay, it technically is good. We just already have one. Go figure. Come back anytime. Team All-Star, perfect timing! I'd like to ask you to look for Tyranitar, who's been gone for a while, could you please? We have to do this with a Dark-type partner, shoot! I don't feel like they give you good rewards for those restrictions. Especially since we actually, So here's the question, do we even have a dark type? I don't think we do. Well, we wouldn't have one in the original 150. We do have Larry, but he's not dark type yet. Yeah, we don't even have a dark type. We have Pokemon that can evolve into dark types, but they aren't dark types. I'm trying to think if it even would be possible to have a dark type at all. I'll examine that off screen. We have some busy work ourselves with. Okay, Green Gummy, I want to buy it. But do you have Blizzard? No. Okay, give me the... No, your brother. I need your brother. Give me the Green Gummy. We found a mysterious treasure box in a dungeon. We visited Treasure Town so we could have the box appraised at Zatu's shop. The Treasure Town must be seriously sparkly. My heart tells me so. There's no mistake! No. I actually do want you to appraise the boxes. Waha! It is revealed that we have Pikachu's hair. Waha! And so it's revealed there's a Riolu tail. Waha! It is revealed a Float Fang. They really like giving us Floatzel junk. And also it strikes me that, okay, on one hand, take this with a grain of salt. But one of the starter Pokemon is a baby Pokemon. Granted, you apparently have a very different stat growths compared with the main game, so the fact that you can start with a Riolu with baby Pokemon stats, or you can go for a Pikachu with almost mid-tier stats, it does sound like a bit of a recipe for disaster. Anyway, Green Gummies... I want to sell this Brick Break TM. Something else I looked up in between episodes and mildly annoys me. Recycle. So, Recycle I think you can get as a TM, and ironically it's the only TM that Recycle can't affect for obvious reasons. But there are Pokemon that can get Recycle as an effect. There are Pokemon that can learn Recycle naturally. Unfortunately, most of them are post-game recruits. Now, the fact that I say most of them means that surely there's a Pokemon in that list that you can get early. It is Munchlax. Munchlax is a potential partner Pokemon. It cannot be the hero though. So, if you want... And remember, this is a Pokemon that's going to be following you everywhere. You can never remove Munchlax from the party if you pick Munchlax as your partner. So I'm not sure whether having access to that extremely powerful attack, that extremely powerful move early on would be entirely worth it. Frankly, if you just save yourself the headache and go get recycle from the Wonder Mail generator. It actually struck me that, okay, you've got non-trader, that's nice. If we've got more health than Ace and we don't even have Brick Tough yet, that's kind of interesting. So, episode almost over. Surely we can get started on our trip through the Crystal Cave though, right? I mean, at some point we've got to hit the lush prairie, but until that point, Crystal Cave. And I do have one interesting little side topic to go into. Previous Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Yeah, game, because we don't have an awful lot to it. To make sure that you can't recruit... I scrolled through that entire dialogue, didn't I? I was so busy telling my story that I forgot to read the dialogue. Let's do our best, Tekken. Well, I should at least finish my story. You can't get other potential starter hero partner Pokemon until you make it to the post game. Now, in the original, they did that by simply not having those Pokemon able to appear until... Oh wow, that Beldum, well, he evaporated immediately, didn't he? But since we are facing Beldum, you might as well take Sweet Scent off because of Clear Body. Now, as I was saying, the way they make sure you can't recruit more hero Pokemon before the post-game is simply by not having them appear in dungeons until the post-game. But that's not how it works in this one. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of the Sky at least. I'm not 100% certain on whether this applies to Explorers of Time and Darkness or not. The way that it works is that once you get into the post game, that's when they start appearing in dungeons. So Amp Plains. You don't get to see any one of the Shinx line your first trip through, but afterwards that's when they start appearing. Interestingly, Shinx is one of the Pokemon that was added as a partner, but also Shinx wasn't added as a partner, Shinx was added as a potential hero. There's a difference. But also, all the Pokemon that were added... That is one strong Survivor. Okay, we need to set our tactics back to go together. Oh yeah, the 6 Pokemon that were added as potential heroes, they were actually all gender locked. So you had Riolu, Shinx, and who was the other one? Ooh, I can't remember off the top of my head. Well, Buddy grew a level, that buys me a little bit of time. It's here somewhere. Okay, close enough. Shinx, Riolu, and Fanpy were male only. And they require... So, if you wanted to get one of the original starters, like how I wanted to be Charmander, you had to actively avoid the personality parts of the quiz, because as this LP did show, they override answers of different types. So even though I didn't get many sassy answers, I hate how self-destruct robs you of experience from defeating them. That's really annoying. You had to avoid hasty answers for Shinx, sassy answers for Riolu, and relaxed answers for Fanpy. But this wasn't a 1-1 turnover for them. Those weren't all the personalities for the gender-exclusive Pokemon that were introduced then. If you get what I mean, right? The gender-exclusive Pokemon aren't 1-1 the same for girls. So for girls, it is relaxed nature for Vulpix, naive nature for Skitty. It is Skitty, right? Yeah, I think so. And jolly nature for Eevee. So relaxed is the one that changes based on... Relaxed is connected to the gender-exclusive Pokemon both ways, but the other two are unique. And considering that gender also changes your stats ever so slightly so that males have higher crit rate and females have better evasion, I could see needing to metagame to get specific Pokemon. Someday I really do need to do a Chikorita Eevee run. Chikorita Vulpix run, I mean. Of course, Meowth and Munchlax are only available as partners. That's also important to keep in mind. Anyway, we're going to have to end the episode at the midpoint, but at least we are getting some story progress done instead of grinding even longer to try and get past gold rank. I also need to look up if there's any special way I'm supposed to use the ginseng, or if I just eat it on the move that I want powered up. Hello, what's this? Embargo, not that useful. What can I say? I just want to see the bee floating over the water. I wonder how high the recommended level is supposed to be, because it feels a bit like we've actually... Oh right, we can give Buddy his... We never switched his linked move back on, did we? Alright, there's that fixed. Takedown! We need to make sure you stop hitting me. That did not last very long at all. Smokescreen is only really good if you have other Pokemon around to help with your action economy. And if it's a Pokemon that you really don't want to be hit by, which granted is something that we didn't want to be hit by here. Oh yeah, we're actually encountering some fossil Pokemon here. Ace, your turn. Also, I need to remember that speed scarf means that Ace will dodge things, so I can't just throw them at him to help him with healing. It must be a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 1 thing that using an item on someone will take up their turn. Maybe it's from an entirely different game. Oh boy, you can tell what parts of these pages that I have here are dedicated to what. The post-ending walkthrough is gargantuan. Probably because it's full of 99 floor dungeons that take several pages to tell you about all the Pokemon you encounter on them. Anyway, Waterfall Cave, Apple Woods, not quite. Sure, and we're actually getting a lot of experience from enemies here. The thing about slow traps is because of how Pokemon will speed up to get next to you, they can end up stepping on the trap the moment you step off it. So that's Foggy Forest, we're still not quite there. You have super effective attacks, Ace. Use them. Dopey Mudkip. Maybe I should have stuck this on its own episode because we still haven't hit the midway point. Granted, I'm not entirely surprised that it's past 10 since the last one was 10 floors as well. Quicksand Cave, Quicksand Pit. Crystal Cave is precisely 11 floors and 11 floors. Okay, we're almost there. Until next time guys, take care. I'll see you all around. We capped our inventory again. And wouldn't you know it, I even cleared out most of the junk in the inventory. How'd that happen? Serena's level is up. Right, we got more experience from it when Buddy did it because Buddy used a linked move. My bad. Yeah, there's a definite boost to those experience points, but I just can't think of any moves that I want to link on Ekam or Ace. Anyhow, Crystal Cave Depths. Is this the deepest part of the caverns? Hey Ekam, over there! Look at these 3 crystals, they're huge! They're in different colours too. Clearly they stand out from other crystals. I'll save this cutscene for next time. Till then guys, take care, I'll see you all around.